are doing a live. My cousin's going to be holding this. I'm going to pass this over. There you go.
You guys want to hang out here for now. Just don't forget about that annealing oven and that pilot light behind you. So this is where everything's going to start. This is our furnace. This is where all of our clear molten glass is. And I would say getting in here and getting that glass out of the furnace is the least enjoyable part of the process. So I'll do that for you guys today, but I'll open it up for you and see what's going on in here. This is an electric furnace. That's why it's so quiet compared to that coal gas burning head. So when I open this up, if you look up towards the top, you're going to see 6 elements coming down, keeping it warm, and then down towards the bottom here, and then going down to right here, there's going to be a big ceramic bowl called a crucible. It holds about 300 pounds of the clear glass in this pool. And you can see a big, 7 or 8 inches down to that crucible. We kind of have a little over half the tank left. Yeah, you guys don't have to worry about this part. Oh, that's just what I mean when I said it stays warm even in the winter. So this is one of the colors I'll be doing for the demo piece. These little chunks of crushed up colored glass called grit. These are small enough that when you tap or roll our clear glass in it, it's just going to stick and fuse right to the surface. So the temperature we have our clear glass on the pipe will turn on the color sticks. The hotter we have our pipe when we go into this, the more color we get up. So this tank will go into really hot, so we get a nice dense load. It'll make sure we don't have any clear gas or anything. This purple, since it's kind of dark, will go into just a little bit colder, so we don't just completely cover up that tank. And I'll talk you guys through that a little better on the demo as well.
It's just clear glass.
Yeah, just clear glass in there. So this is a blowpipe. This is what everything hollow or blown is going to start on. Whenever we take one of these guys, it's just right hand in the back over the grip, left hand forward. We're just turning the pipe with our fingers to keep it on center. Where that glass is a liquid, it's always going to want to be driven down to the floor. So the most important thing with this pipe, guys, you see where it started? Never touch where it started. It shouldn't be hot past that. Always kind of start your hand back here, just work your way up to where you're comfortable. The closer you can get your left hand to the end of this pipe, the lighter everything's going to feel for you as well. If you guys want, you're welcome to follow me over here for now. For a couple of you, you're welcome behind the bench. So this is the hole. This is where we'll be doing all of our reheating. Either keep that piece of a nice hot room with temperature or melting that color you picked up. This glass is liquid at 2,000 degrees, so completely solid at 1,000. So we're constantly going to be heating it up. Once we get started on yours, I'll let you guys hang out behind this heat shield so you're not cooking too much. And then when we get ready to go into this hole, we just want to rest our right hand on the yoke, and we can move our left hand all the way back to those grips so it doesn't get too hot. This is about as deep as we ever want to heat. Maybe 2 to 3 inches of that pipe actually past that door. If we heat any farther than that, we're going to make this pipe super hot and make it hard towards the handle. Also, while we're working, really make sure you don't set your hand on this heat shield down here. It'll be super, super hot. So once we've got all our clear glass picked up and we've got all our color melted in, we're going to want to bring it over to the bench here so we can shape it. So yeah, if you guys don't mind stepping back to that side of the bench for me. Thank you guys. When we sit down here, guys, it's really important not to set your hand on this rail. Right now it's fine, but once we make a couple of them and have that hot pipe roll on it, it's going to make it hot to the touch. If you want a little extra support when you go to sit down, guys, this back row here is always going to be safe to touch. So once we sit down, we just want to snug our hip over to this side. Our last will be turning on the pipe here. So for now, we're going to go to the tools you guys are going to need today. We'll do a separate demo here with the ball. So the first tool will be the 6 block. We'll need the 10 block a little later on. Both of them are going to be So this is a wood shaping tool we use to get this glass nice and round. When you take one of these, it's going to make it feel a lot lighter. Hold up closer to this block head, goes all the way out underneath that table. We just want to bring it right below our glass. This closed in a little lower in the opener here. We just want to bring it right below our glass. So we touch it to a real groove in that block with our turning, trying to keep that plane nice and centered up. It is important to keep these wet. So if I ask you to dunk them or get them wet, just give them a dip in that bucket and let most of the water run back out of it. Again, 10 block can be used the same way. It's just put more glass, guys.
So you go up the size and watch it blow it and make it bigger.
When we gather more glass out of the furnace. It's like this would be enough glass to make more than a pumpkin. We'll have to get more figured out. So as long as everything goes smooth today, guys, we should need our tweezers or our shears for these pumpkins. I do want to talk about these blade tools called jacks for a minute. You guys don't have to use these today. I'll use these for you, but just be really careful with these. They're not sharp. They're not going to cut you. But these blades and this hot paddle set is super, super hot. And they're going to be laying here the whole time. Just make sure you don't put things on those blades. Last tool you guys should need today at the bench will be a wooden paddle. We'll use this to kind of switch and flatten our pumpkin to shape. So when we do that, I'll sit down on the bench. You guys can stand up right outside the bench here. And the first time we smash it, it'll be pretty hard. We want to smash it shorter than we want it to be to kind of blow out that top shoulder of the pumpkin. After we blow out that top, we can pull the paddle a few inches away from the bottom. And we'll just blow it out to this corner to make that little indent on the bottom. When we use this paddle, it seems with the water, moving that paddle from turning. And here this is wood, it's dry, it catches on fire with the knife, it's not going to be able to kind of pull it away from the piece and give it a little fan and put that fire out. Last tool we should need today will be a blood hose. Mine's at the bench here. Yours has just been wrapped up in these bags. And whenever I ask you to grab one of those, do me a favor, just stretch them out nice and long, make sure they don't have any knots or any tangles in it. And then the big squishy end goes onto the tip of the pipe, and you can blow into the other end and cause that piece to inflate and thin out those walls. Whenever we first start blowing, just start with real middle pressure. I would say maybe a little more than you use with blow bubble and bubble gum. As it cools off, we'll end up blowing harder. But if we blow really hard right away, we can blow it out so thin it'll crack on us later, or we can actually pop it. And if that happens, it's not a big deal. We'll throw it away and we'll start another one. We'll just always start with that gentle pressure. I know that's a ton to remember, guys, but any questions for me so far? No, sweet. When you're done with these blow hoses, just do me a favor and toss it over into this basket for me to get cleaned up. I'll go ahead and start on the demo, guys, and I'll try to talk you through the demo as soon as I can on everything. If you guys do end up having questions, please just ask me. Won't interrupt or anything like that.
Are you still here? Are you telling me when you're doing the demo?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Isn't it cool? We're gonna watch.
So that's a good question. How we gauge our temperature is by how fast we have to turn. So when we're turning,
Have you done glass blowing before?
We need to keep it on center because if we turn as fast
Sure,
as we
follow
can the
them.
whole time, centrifugal force to make it disc out and get wide, like on a merry-go-round where it wants to put your head in the back. So you'll see like the speed you have to turn to keep it on center will kind of give you an idea what temp it's at, because you know the hotter it is, the closer to the liquid it's going to be. So if you guys don't mind lining up how you were when we first started, as soon as I get out of this furnace, you guys are welcome to follow me around. I just need a little extra room for this first part. So we'll talk you through this gather, even though you guys don't have to worry about that part. I just want to blow through this pipe. I want to make sure there's no moisture in it. And I also want to make sure it's not clogged. So the tip of this pipe has been preheated. Hot glass will stick to hot metal. That's why they use metal tools, but if they get too hot, they'll actually stick and fuse to that glass. hotter, the more glass will spindle up. Since this glass is a liquid, there's only so much we can spindle up at a time. So we'll have to
So
build a piece
hot.
of layers called gathers. So you can see we're always turning. If we stop, that glass is going to want to drip down to the ground. If that happens, it's not a big deal. We just want to flip it and let it fall back to center before we start turning again. So the first thing I want to do is just squeeze through this glass off the pipe. Everything on that pipe is going to end up being waste material later on. And now since I've talked for a little bit and I've touched this with metal, I've got that surface kind of cold. So it's too cold to get a really good coat of that paint. So the first thing we want to do is we'll just come over to the hole and heat this up until it's really moving around. And you guys are really welcome to follow me if you like. If you come over, you're welcome to stand behind it. So I like to let it get a slight lean. And then I try to keep that lean in the same spot. That's going to give you a visual idea of what temperature this glass is at. So once we're really having to move around to keep it on center, we can come straight out of the hole and move our left hand up where it's comfortable. We'll lift it up and keep it turning, and we'll bring it right over our color. We just want to let it kind of fall and sit in that color. We'll let it turn, let it fall and sit in that color. We just want to make sure we're not turning while it's actually making contact with it or friction.
It's putting the frit on.
And you'll see this color will darken up a little as I introduce it to the heat. Don't be nervous if your colors do look a little weird while they're in those bowls, or if they look a little weird while they're hot. Especially in the yellows, oranges, or reds, you get will all look a little darker. And then blues, if they have a high copper content, can look green. We'll do one
I'm
more coat of
loving
that.
this.
Make sure it is nice and dense.
Tap the likes, everybody, and share.
We heat it long enough that all that texture melted in nice and smooth. So we're going to go ahead and heat this until that texture melts out, and then we'll shape it up nice and round before we start bubbling the piece. We do have to make sure it's nice and even before we blow the air through it. If we have one big thick side, that thick side's going to stay hotter for longer, and it's going to want to blow out more later on when with either lopsided piece or uneven wall thickness. So if you guys don't mind, stepping that on inside a bit for me. So once we've got all of our color for our first gather picked up and melted in, we'll bring it over to the bench and we'll just use that 6 block to shape this up nice and symmetrical. So again, we'll just grab that block up closer to that block head. We want that closed down a little lower than the opening, and then we'll just barely touch it to our glass. We're more focusing on just nice, smooth rotations. We really don't want to be forcing that glass around. Now that it's nice and even, I can start that bubble. So I just want to blow a little air to the pipe and cover me with my thumb. That air will heat up and expand, and I can take my thumb off the pipe when I have the bubble size moving. And that should be good for right now. So we'll shape that bubble up just a little bit more. We want to make sure that the tip isn't too flat, or we can catch a big air bubble between this gather and the next gather of glass. We're going to get over it. Once we're happy with our shape, then we'll have a minute to just kind of hang out and relax. We want to let this first bubble get nice and cold. And nice and cold for this glass is going to be about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my gosh, 1,000
At 1,000
degrees.
degrees, it's going to be cold enough to be completely solid, but not quite so cold we have to worry about it thermal shocking and cracking. And then this get cold will do a few different things for us. One, it's going to give us a lot more stability. We also don't want this bubble to be hot enough to distort or collapse. We want to make sure it's cold enough that I don't drip any of that color back into the furnace and contaminate it. You guys can hear where it's so little black. It'll cool off pretty
was not expecting that to be tap, tap, tap.
So the first thing we want to do with our second gather is we shape it up nice and round.
Second gather.
All that bubble in the interior is planted on the mold, where we can smear that clear glass around on the surface to be nice and even. And that'll help it blow out nice and even later on. And for these pumpkins, remember wherever you guys tap in that color is where it's going to stick.
Yeah, he's
So
just
if
doing
you
a
want it just on
demo.
the bottom, that's going to be the part farthest away from us. You can tap just on the bottom. If you want it all over, you can just tap nice and level. And you can see how much
Yes, Wendy's
less
on
color I think up
too.
towards the top where we gave it that pause and let it cool off a little bit more. Just kind of talking through how you guys would like yours to look. And I'll give you some pointers just to help get in there. Once we have our second color picked up, we want to heat it until it melts in nice and smooth. We'll shape it up nice and round one more time, and then we can start to blow it out in size and shape.
Is it okay if I come over here?
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome. It's almost melted in. See, I've got a little texture on it.
Melting this in.
So now I'm gonna take
Yes,
it
my
back to
cousin
that
Wendy, WGB, she's up in the watching gallery, and I'm gonna hand it to her when I'm doing this. We're getting a demo right
We
now.
actually start to blow it out to size and shape.
It's just been incredible. We love Lancaster.
At least until I get the ribs on the piece. So once I'm working on getting this shaped up for the mold and we're working on yours, you guys can go ahead and get your blow hose ready and just make sure it doesn't have any knots or tangles in it. While you're doing that, I'll shape this up to fit into the optic mold, and that's just that aluminum cup on the ground there with the ribs running through it. I can blow down into that to get the ribs on the piece. Generally, whenever you're working with the mold, you want to have your piece shaped up to be the same shape as the interior of the mold. This was too wide on the bottom and got hung up before I got those ribs running all the way down it. Or if it was too wide and got hung up before it got down to the bottom, well, I would get the ribs running all the way down it. And there's also a good chance the bottom will blow out so thin that it will get cold and crack on us later. Now I want to get this just about as hot as I can handle and keep it on center. The hotter I can get this now, the less I'll have to heat it later. If we heat it for too long, after we get these ribs on it, we melt that texture out.
Just
You can
blue.
see it's got the ribs on it now.
Wow, look at that.
When
You
we're
just
working
put the
on yours,
ribs
you guys
on.
can hang out right behind the bench once we got to this spot. Not now.
Oh,
And you'll just want to plug your blow hose onto the end of the pipe. And then for this first heat, we just want to blow this out nice and round. And you'll be able to see I'm not blowing crazy hard or anything.
yes, it's incredible, isn't it?
We'll use some compressed air to cool a couple sections we want to stay a little thicker for now. On this next piece, you should be able to get it to a nice pumpkin shape. So we'll smash it really hard to blow out that top shoulder, and then we'll kind of touch it up from there. If you guys want to stand in front of that marker there, you'll probably have the best view of the bench from that spot. Yeah, right.
Gosh, the color is so beautiful. I'm sorry you can't hear him. Yes, he's doing a pumpkin.
So remember, we're snatching it a little flatter than we want. And then we'll pull this panel away a couple inches. Blow it out a little color. From there, we're just real gently making sure it's flat. And now I just want to trim down that neckline a little tighter. I want to make sure that that hole left in the top isn't so wide that the stem wants to suck into the interior of the pumpkin later on. These stems I will do for you guys today, but just let me know, how many coils you'd like on it and that sort of thing. So if you guys don't mind lining up how you were when we first started.
Look at, that's what he's making.
I want to give this one final flash just to make sure it stays above that 900.
Thanks, Carolyn. How cool is this? Yes, the furnaces are kind of loud.
So I'm going to bring
Look
it right
at
over
this.
this table here. Thank you. Here I'm not really trying to cut into it. I'm just using this metal to pull that neckline down. This glass is going to want to break wherever it's the coldest and the thinnest. So I should be able to get it just a couple taps.
Oh gosh.
And it'll send the vibration down to that neckline.
Yay! Look at it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
The stem will
You
be
did
one of
great.
these solid rods since we won't be blowing into it at all.
He's going to put the stem on. Isn't it incredible? I'm so happy you're here. I wish you were here in person. If you're anywhere close to this museum, come do this.
Opal green.
Oh, opal green. Opal green he's
Same with
putting
the body of
on.
the pumpkin. I want to shape this up to fit into the optic mold. I've got a smaller mold for the stem on the
I
other
wish
side
you were
of that
really
cinder
here.
block.
Ooh, they glass blowing business. I gotta go visit them. Please, 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 please. Nolita, tell them. I want to come visit. He's doing the stem.
So same as with the color, hot glass next to other glass. So this bit will stick right to the top here and I can shape it up from there.
I love this.
I just want to pull that section where it's pulling a little thinner than I would like. Once I'm happy with my heat, I can start those coils. Now everybody's going to know how to do my pumpkins.
Oh. Oh, how fancy.
So I just want to snip this stem free. And then I want to fire polish that cut mark just to make sure it doesn't have any rough or any sharp
That scared
edges.
me. Look at this. I want to buy this one from
From
them.
there, all the finished pieces will get set into this annealing oven and just cool down overnight. If you don't mind stepping right out here for me. And I know that's a ton to remember, guys, but questions or anything for me so far? I will be here kind of walking you through the process, reminding you what steps coming up
He
next.
is talented.
That's all right. We'll get there, I promise. So if you guys want to head back up to the studio to take a second, cool off, feel free to make a pit stop in color if you're still picking out those colors.
It's gorgeous. Hey, everybody's saying you are so talented.
Oh, thank you,
I wish
guys.
I would have put a mic on you.
I have
But,
one that just goes through the speaker.
Oh. Do you maybe want to put it on?
I think that I might just give it an
Okay,
echo.
okay. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Hey, the pumpkin that you just made,
Yeah.
is there any way that I can buy that from you?
Yeah, it'll be out for sale.
But I mean that particular
yeah, that
one.
particular
Everybody
one,
loves
it won't
it.
be ready until tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll pick it up when I pick up on which
Perfect.
ball.
Yeah, I got a form for you to fill out.
Perfect.
And then,
Thank
remind
you.
me before you get out of here.
Yeah,
just to,
I love it. It's
thank
gorgeous.
you. I'll show you the colors it will.
Gorgeous. Is it okay if I just go up there and let you do your thing with them, and then I'll do the witch ball?
Yeah, and then we'll do a separate demo for the witch's ball,
Perfect.
just so you know what's going on with that.
Thank you.
We'll just be using a couple.
I'm gonna buy that witch's ball too that you make.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be doing a couple different tools,
Excellent,
but the
excellent.
process will be very similar.
Okay, thank you. Great. So we're gonna go up here and get out of the hot spot. We're gonna pick out colors. What colors are you choosing?
I don't know yet.
I love that you guys are doing this for your honeymoon. It's gonna make them so special.
This
It's
pink
gorgeous.
here, and then the purple that you have.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the pumpkin is pink and purple. I love it. I love it. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch, and then after they make their pumpkins, they said that I can film them, and they're on their honeymoon. How beautiful is that? That couple's on their honeymoon. How wonderful, huh? I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna watch this, and I can kind of narrate you through it. He said he has a mic, but he's worried it would just echo in here. So we're gonna sit here. Boy, I am 5,000 degrees. You know how they said, look at me sweating.
Oh, yeah.
You know how they said the glass is 1,000 degrees? So am I. When it was at its coolest, it was 1,000. Okay.
Here, it's clean.
Oh, yeah. I'll just... this is a great idea. Sassy said get their name, and in a year, we send them a card. That's a great idea. I will. As long as they don't think I'm a weirdo. I don't think they will. Hopefully not. Yeah. So I'm going to make a witch's ball, but they're going to make their pumpkins first. Let's watch that. It's fun to watch, isn't it?
That's what I'm on your...
And I'm buying that pumpkin that he just made. I told him I want to buy it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I'm still doing the live. Yeah, I hope he stays hydrated too in there. Woo. Because it is. Here, I'll turn around and you see my sweaty face. Look it. It's hot in there. Hi, I'm happy you're here. This is incredible. If you haven't been to where did this couple say they were from? They're from Michigan. So they're down here for their honeymoon, and they came here. This is a place to come to if you want to create a memory with somebody. How fun would it be to put a girls' trip together here and come here and make this? I love it. I love it. Yeah, definitely glowing.
He said Cornell.
Yes. Yeah. He's a great glass blower. And somebody just said in Florida they have somebody that their relative has a glass blowing place in Florida, and I said, tell them where I am and where when I go to Florida next time, I'll go visit them. Sorry, my socks keep falling down. Yeah, Oregon Coast, yes. So this lovely couple have been kind enough, and they told me their names, and I can't remember their names. I'm a dum-dum. I can't remember his name either because I'm a dum-dum. Michael. That's cool because it's Mike and Mike.
I don't know, maybe this is nice.
His name either because I'm a dum-dum. Michael. That's cool because it's Mike and Mike.
I don't know, maybe this is nice.
It's Mike.
Oh, this is
Hey guys, I'm doing a TikTok, and my people watching said we need to switch addresses so I can send you a card next year on your first. I'm Priscilla, by the way, and I live in Pennsylvania. I live in an old church, and I love all things glass.
Where in Pennsylvania?
About an hour north of Harrisburg,
Oh, what's it called?
a teeny little village called Locust Gap.
Okay.
It's less than Locust Gap. It's less than 200 people.
I was
small.
born
Nowhere.
in Carlisle.
So we're like an hour 45 minutes north of Carlisle, right up 81.
Yeah.
Small world.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin, you are amazing.
Thank you. I got just the right amount of coffee in me today.
Everybody's saying they hope you're staying hydrated.
Oh, plenty of coffee and water. Both,
Coffee and water.
I drink so much water, I get sick of it, guys. You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, some of the pieces over here, there were like bubbles in them. Like, how do you make those bubbles?
So So like our paperweights are done in 3 gathers. So that
Okay.
first gather, you're putting your color on. The second gather, you'll shape up nice and round. And then if you like those bubbles, you can take tweezers and wherever you press a dimple, when you gather your third gather over it, it's going to seal air in those dimples.
Oh, that's neat. I think I need to practice about 22 times before making those bubbles. Are you going to get, do they have little cups of?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would have some. She's gonna go get water.
Yeah.
This is lovely. I could stay here and watch him forever. It's so cool. They have, I know. It's not, I've done it before, like where you gather from the big pot, and it's not as hard as you think it is, but he just does it fluidly because he's a pro. But yes, gorgeous. Have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Gonna get to watch them. I know he has. The first kiln is where just clear glass is in this one, and he gathers from there, and then down at the, and I'm gonna move around as he's doing this. At the bottom is where he heats it up to keep it hot, and then this bench here he works it to blow on, and this bench here is where he finishes it up. And there's also a mold that he sticks it in. These people are both making pumpkins. They said we're allowed to film. He said we're allowed to film. And Justin said he has a mic, but it just kind of would echo for us. So I'm going to kind of narrate you through this. Not that I'm a pro, but I did watch a demo. Right, Aunt Bonnie? I might know. And I'm here with my lovely Aunt Bonnie and my cousin Wendy. And just Lancaster, how about Lancaster itself? How beautiful is this town?
It is.
This town is enchanting. I'm coming back. So he's gathering up the colors. What colors do you think my witch ball should be? He said I can pick 2 colors for my witch ball.
Purple has to be.
Well, see, I have a purple witch ball though. I was thinking maybe orange on the outside, clear orange, and green on the inside to make it look like I could hang it in my pumpkin window. Because it's pumpkin-y kind of time of the year.
This is where you made it.
Yes, was making the pumpkins in October. What's everybody think? Orange? We're one state away. So I think we're gonna let's do orange glass on the outside, translucent, we can see through, and then the dark green in the middle for the witch's ball. And the witch's ball looks like it looks like it's a tree inside it. I can't wait. He's gonna make a demo of the witch's ball for us too. So I'm gonna get to film him making the demo. Okay, try to visit St. Mary's Catholic Church on High Street. That's where the pretty ceiling is. Yes, and that's what Beth Ann just told us. Orange and green. And I'm going to put it... Oh, Wendy's going to be on the live too. So when I go down to do this, Wendy's going to film for us. Wendy and my Aunt Bon, my girls, my road trip buddies. And guess what we're already doing? We're already planning our next moves for where else we want to go.
Yeah.
This would be so, it's near the gorgeous B&B, they said. It's near our church, the big church that we need to see. We'll go see it. After this, one of that guy, Mike, that we had been talking to, he's on the board of directors. He's giving us an up close and personal tour of the museum.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna take you on the most amazing tour you've ever had. So stay with us, we're gonna stay live. I got you plugged in. And they have a viewing gallery here, so you can view it. And this is wonderful. They're going to do their glass blowing. Our newlyweds. How special is this? And then over here, there's all kinds of stuff in this case. They do glass fusing here. So anybody who watches, if you watch me do glass fusing, you can do glass fusing. Look at all that cool stuff they have there. The skulls, little goblins, that little Christmas one with the deer on it. It's incredible. Ohio Glass Museum. Yes. That's so cool. Hi, Deborah. We're gonna watch glass blowing. Oh, he just asked if he wanted the fan on, and he said he's good for now. I'm gonna be like, well, turn it on high. It is hot. Okay, here we go. Justin's in there gathering the clear glass. He's got a nice gather the clear glass on there. He's gathering for us because it is hot. And now he's gonna center this. And look at that, he's cooling that down. We're at the Ohio Glass Museum in Lancaster, Ohio. Make sure you follow them, everybody. Can anybody tag them here? Could you put them up? Did somebody do an at Ohio Glass Museum, please? So he's gathering the clear stuff. Thanks, Wendy. That's my cousin Wendy, if you want to follow her too. Wendy, do you make TikToks?
No.
You should. I'm going to teach you how to. She's never made a TikTok. Okay, so there he goes in. He's heating it up. Justin's really, really a good teacher. I love him. He's taking it out, showing you where to hold this at, turning it to get it centered. Has anybody ever done the glass? Oh, and there's all their tags right up there. Looky. Look. Ohio Glass Museum. Get them. Everybody follow them. Let's have they are just starting out on their TikTok journey. Let's show them the power of TikTok. Everybody follow them. Yes, yes. Tap, tap, tap. So Justin's gonna get you seated. I like this. He's telling him which block to grab a hold of. He's gonna bring this up. I'm glad he's doing this part. I'm glad he is doing this part because it's really, really hot. It's super hot. And then you just gotta twist, twist, twist. And that's a wooden, soaked in water, that's a wooden shaper. It has a name. Paula Ann says, I gotta get you making TikToks. Yeah, I pushed Paula Ann to make them. You should make them too, Wendy. You have cute kitties. She's shy. You don't have to be on. Look, just point it at your mom and let her tell you ghost stories. And thanks for following, Dennis. Okay, back in the heat. And he keeps it, the glass has to be at 1,000 degrees. He doesn't like to let it get below 1,000. So it's at least 1,000 there. It's actually hotter because he just pulled it out of there. And it has to be hot for him to stick it in the... Did you hear that? He's going to gather more glass. While the glass that he gathers, the clear stuff, is still hot, they're going to go right into the frit, the colored frit. So they're letting one little bit cool before they gather some more on. I love that this honeymooning couple is making pumpkins on their honeymoon. What a wonderful thing. Okay, so he's going to gather more glass. When he opens that up, it's 2,000 degrees. It feels like it's 2 million degrees. It's so hot. I don't know how Justin stands there. It is hot. So he's just gathered more on. Look at that. Look at the steam coming off that rod. Shoo. I love this. Is everybody loving this? Make sure you're tapping and show that love for Justin. He's an incredible glass artist. They're gonna put it in that hot, they have a little, it's really clever. There's like a little cart that pushes it in, that holds it steady. I'm glad about that. You won't have to like hold that weight. It looks light, but it is heavy. Isn't it beautiful and amazing? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so he made it hot. Now he's going to go right into the color that he wants. He's just going to dip it right into the colors. They picked out their colors for their pumpkins. I'm excited to see the colors for their pumpkins. I love it. And his wife's filming him. How fun. That's okay. That's alright. I had a bottle of water before we came in. And they do have a water fountain. In Ohio at the Ohio Glass Museum. Just sent the message with the address to the glass blowing place. Nolita, thank you. Next time we're in Florida, if it works for them, I'd love to go visit. 20 minutes north of Dayton. Hey, Jill, we are loving Lancaster, Ohio. And this glass museum, if you have never been, come here. I can't believe how cool this museum is. Okay, so they went in there with the glass. So the glass, the clear glass and the colored frit glass is on there now. He's just going to level this up. Now they're going to roll this. No, my cousin and my aunt is with me on a road trip. Morton stayed home. Morton didn't want to come. It's a girls' trip. We're going out to Hannibal, Missouri after this too. But we're here in that beautiful church for another night. Marion's Pizza. Oh, we had really good pizza last night. Okay, he's getting a blow hose. He's getting ready to put his puff of air in. How fun. So there's a mold there. See the mold down there? He put the ribs on in the mold. So he's shaping it so it'll all fit down in the mold. The mold gives it the ridges. They're making pumpkins. So Justin's heating that up, and he kind of shaped it like, did you see how it was a bit thinner on the end? So he has a blow pipe. They have clean ones that you can put on. And look, right into the mold, and he's blowing the glass, just that puff, to get the shape. Back in for the heat. Here it comes. It has its ridges on it. He's putting the blow thingy on there. And now he's going to put a puff of air in there. He's puffing it up. Oh, how exciting. They're cooling the air, cooling it down a little bit with that compressed air. Isn't it cool? I love it, Paula Ann. And this gentleman has never done it before. Justin's the instructor. Justin's teaching us how to do this. And I 1,000,000% recommend anybody doing a trip, like a family trip, a girls trip, a whatever, birthday trip. Come here and make this stuff. Yes, did you see that? He turned the lights on in the vault, Wendy. There's a vault, an old bank vault here that's filled with glass. We're gonna give you the best tour of the museum. You're still gonna want to come here in person though. Back into the heat. Back into the heat. He said you gotta have a little pressure on. There's one puff of air in it. Another puff of air is gonna go in. He said you have to put a little pressure on it or it can collapse on itself. So he's putting a little bit of air in it and he's making it flat on the bottom so it'll sit. Pumpkin. He's gonna finish it off right here. We're gonna get to watch that process. New York Eve, yes, they have a They're doing that here. They have all these glass balls. We're going to show you. They're going to drop it on New Year's Eve. We'll lower it. Thank you so much for the roses. You lit the roses up in the gift gallery. So he's going to just shape it on the bottom. It's great because you're doing this with an expert. So he's going to, you don't have, this is absolutely, come as a beginner and you will really leave with feeling of, you really learned something lovely and you did something lovely. Here he comes over here. This part's the magic. Look at this. Look, he puts that little crink, crink, crink in it, gives that pipe a tap, and it just falls right off like magic. I love that part. Look at it. How cool. I'm going to go closer. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Look at the color. Oh my God.
Do it all by yourself. Which is nice.
Now he's gathering. He's gathering for the green. And look at that color. Well, I think it's green, but he might be using a red. The stem's going to be red. Oh, I think the stem's going to be red. Oh, guys, I think the stem's going to be red. And the pumpkin's black. Black and white. I don't know. That's interesting. So they're doing the little, there's a little mold there that he just dunked that glass in for the stem to give it a cool shape. Let's go close and watch this. Here it goes. I can't wait to see what color this is. I think it's a red stem. How beautiful is that color? Oh, that looks like candy to me. This is what Morton tries to do coming out of our vitrograph kiln, only Morton put a wooden dowel rod there, instantly tried to set it on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it so cool? This one is gorgeous. I love it. And here comes the torch. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy we're doing this. I am so happy. So happy. Look. Straightening that up. And into a kneel. Into a kneel it. Everybody mix into a kneel. Into a kneel it. Everybody make sure you're liking, make sure you're tapping, make sure you're following, make sure you're sharing. Let's make this go viral for them. Lancaster, Ohio Glass Museum, they are just starting out in TikTok. Just starting out. Let's get them so many followers today. Go follow them. I want to show you guys hidden treasures all over. Oh, Morton's on. Morton just came on the live. Honey, look. Honey, where I am. There's Justin. We're watching one more pumpkin to be made, Morton, and then I'm going to make a witch ball. That's Justin, the instructor. This couple has just gotten married, and they're making pumpkins.
Yeah, that is true.
There's Aunt Vaughn. Morton's on now, too. And there's a whole case over there of all kinds of stuff you can make, and I'm going to make a witch ball. And the witch ball is made to keep, Paula Ann shared with more than 10 people. Thank you, Paula Ann. I love that color. The black and then the red stem.
Maybe they have like farmhouse colors. Like
Yeah.
houses, like,
Yes, or even it would kind of look gothic too.
oh, yeah. Oh, that would fit in
That's
the church that
cool.
we're in.
Yeah, that would fit in our church that we're in. The church that we're staying in has a whole bunch of like vampires, and they got a weirdo Ouija board. Do you guys want to see the weird? Wait, I gotta turn you around to talk to you. So the church we're staying in is awesome. Yes. It's wonderful. We didn't get eaten by ghosts last night. But they got bunches of like Dracula stuff, would you call it? Like, and the weirdest Ouija board I ever saw was back by the pool table on the wall. Yeah, we'll do a tour. We'll do a tour tonight if you want to see that. Oh yeah, there's bizarre but cool art.
Yeah.
But let's go back around here because we're getting ready to. Oh yeah, the crickets. Martin, you would have loved this. Wendy put a cricket out. How many times? 4 times she put a cricket outside last night. He just kept coming in, and this morning he was sitting there almost right where he had taken him out from last time, chirping away. The second he saw me come down the stairs, he shut up. He's like, no, let me hear. So we're not going to put him out tonight. He can just stay in. Paula asked if we all slept good. I did.
I did too.
I went out like a light. I think I got up one time to go to the bathroom.
I didn't at all. Those beds were comfy, and then once
Beds
we
were
were out,
comfy.
we were out.
Yes. Yeah. I think tonight, though, I think I might sleep down in that open room tonight on the sofa for the ceiling in the living room. Yeah, I might. Yeah, the crickets are just going crazy. Okay, so he's putting out the colors that she's chosen. Yes, I'm excited to see what color she's chosen. Yeah. I'd say orangey, tannish. That one looks tan or gold. Orange and gold. I don't know.
I did watch the first ball.
The witch's ball that I make, I think, is going to be orange on the outside, green on the inside, or vice versa. I think orange on the outside, because if I hang it under the pumpkin window,
Yeah,
it'll look like a color of a pumpkin.
I think she added some blue. I said it's great.
I like the size of these pumpkins. These are good sized pumpkins. You know, they're not too. I did this at Corning Museum, and it's the little pumpkin that you blow there. This is the big one. Yes. This fan feels so good. Do you feel hot in here, Wendy?
No.
Okay. I'm still hot from being down there. And she asked a question. It was probably a good one, and I didn't listen. This is so fun. I love it. That's a little kiln shelf there that they work on. He's going to do a demonstration of the witch ball for us. Thought I lost my safety glasses. Martin, you're being awfully quiet. Are you still sleeping? I am plugged into the wall here. Plugged in, babe. You wanted to come today, meet me. You have strep throat. Hey, Beth Ann, thank you for not coming. We will be back here again, definitely. Next time, let's get a cabin and a group of people. Yes. Beth Ann was going to come, but she has strep throat. So you come next time, let's do that. Yeah, I want Wendy, let's make your first TikTok. No, you've never done it. You've never done a Facebook Live. We can fix this.
We'll have to show them the crayon wall over here of all
Yes.
the colors that they can choose.
Yeah. The crayon wall. So he's blowing it out to make sure there's nothing in there before he gathers. I'll see if I can lean over here and show you. Yeah, there's the wall with all the colors to choose. All the colors you can choose from every color. All kinds of combos. The cool thing is you can just make TikToks of cool things. You know, it can just be stuff here in the glass museum.
Yeah, I try not to do it if I don't have to. I'll maybe I go a pipe for myself, but there's a well right off here. So where the sticker walks would be towards the end, and so just a lot of stress on that.
I want to take, I don't know what her colors are going to be, but her colors look beautiful. They're laying down there. It's hard to see. There's like a blue, a pink, and like a harvesty kind of color. You see that? We're gonna tonight, we should shoot a game of pool, and we should show them the Ouija board, all the weird stuff. And well, I was thinking too, we don't even need to worry about dinner tonight. There's all that leftover pizza. Well, why don't we go have like Chinese for lunch? There's a Chinese buffet somewhere around here I saw. Last night we were trying to get Chinese delivery, ordered and it wasn't, so. So she's putting her first coat of glass on. We're talking about food and I'm not. We're sleeping in an old church. The old church is 700 feet from here. The back end of the church, isn't it, Wendy? The church is 700 feet from here.
Oh, yeah.
The church is so close. You can see the church from the back of the glass museum. So heating it up in there. Yeah, well, maybe tonight Wendy will hop on the live.
I'll hop on a live.
She'll hop on the live, yes. Hey, before you know it. Yes. I know, Just, I love that they're doing this for their honeymoon. Jack Pine Studios, Hocking County, Gorgeous Bloom Pumpkins 2, nearby Lancaster. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. And now in for more color. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you're here. Happy October 2nd, everybody. Okay, they're going to go back in. And everybody, let's tap. Let's try to get to 100,000 likes, because we might get on the FYP page, and I would love for them to go viral. I would love for this video to go viral, and get the Ohio Glass Museum tons of followers. You can be clapping for Justin by tapping. Yes, we saw the pottery shop. We'll probably go there. Thanks, Aries going to follow. Thank you. It is hashtag or at Ohio Glass Museum. Let me see if I can do this.
And it's not quite as easy to see when it's not clear. You just kind of gotta go on how much you see it expand.
I always assume that you like the pressure of you blowing into it is like when you blow, they would follow it. That's you just put it in there and
Yeah, the heat wants to make that air expand. You can only do it really hot. Like when we're blowing out the impact.
There you go. I pinned it. Everybody can go follow Ohio Glass Museum. Follow. Lots of good eats downtown.
Yeah, it's all pressure. Even with one pressure. It's more like one.
I like how casual Justin is. Look, just hanging out here with a pumpkin on a stick.
That's what I told him. As young as what he is, he's been doing it 8 years.
Oh my gosh, he has been doing this for 8 years. I love that when a person finds their passion. That's wonderful. They don't have any videos yet? That's weird. They said they were just starting. How cool. I'm going to give them some good footage to put up if they want it. I love it. Let's show them the power of TikTok.
They're on Instagram and Facebook.
No. Yeah, they are Instagram and Facebook too. There's all their social. You can screenshot that too. Here we're going back in. More clear glass on there. And he has to solidify it so none of the color comes off in the clear glass. That's so hot, I can't even tell you. Yes, yes, it's an amazing town. Just amazing. I love this. Oh, I love this. Look how cool. He's gonna make it a little hotter. He's gonna heat it up a little bit. Yeah, the wooden paddle is so cool. Yes. Yes, everybody go follow Ohio Glass Museum, and most of all, come visit it. We're going to give you a tour. The wood and the water, the paddles last a surprisingly long time. They really do. After we're done, I'll see if he can do a Q&A if you guys have questions. I would love that. Everybody, thank you for tapping. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And the one he just made, that first pumpkin he made, I'm going to buy it, take it home to the church. And yay, Paula's following them. And so I'm going to take the one he just made, and then he's going to do another demonstration for the witch's ball that I'm making. I'm going to buy that one too. I'm excited. I'm super excited. And the pumpkin he made, what did he say it was? Pink and... what was his colors from his pumpkin? I forget. Okay, so now he's going to shape it down. And then let her get a bubble in it. Let her get more shape to it, rather. I like how he just touches that and holds that too. He has no fear. Yeah. And he's going to put the little pop in. She's getting the blow hose ready. He's a really good teacher. He's really, really good. And he's going to stick it in the mold. Shape it first so it'll fit in there.
I would say the first big hurdle you have to overcome is just actually getting glass out of that furnace.
To hear that, the first hurdle to overcome doing this is getting the glass out of the furnace. I have gathered glass before out of the furnace. It is hot. You gotta be fast. Paula, thank you. I wish you could hear him. I have a little mic. I should have brought it along. It could have clipped on. So here it goes into the mold. You put the puff of air into it. And now it is shaped, like it has that pumpkin shape to it. Puts the ridges in it. Back in for the heat. And now she's going to put some more air into it. I'm I'm anxious to see what color hers are. What color she chose.
Stop for a second. That was perfect. Go ahead and blow in. Stop for a second.
And black and red was really
The black and red was really cool.
Go ahead and blow in.
Everybody, thanks for being here. Happy October 2nd. We are watching pumpkin glass blowing. We're going to tour the museum. And just when these folks are done, I'm going to glass blow a witch's ball. He's gonna blow one first and show us. And then I'm going to blow one. I'm excited. And I think I'm going to do orange and green. That paddle is flattening the bottom. He's going to make it a little hotter. He's going to plug it in a little hotter. Yep, Ohio Glass Museum, that's it. Make sure you're following them. Follow, follow, follow. I'm excited.
Can you save all videos?
What's that?
Can you save all videos? Like you would have.
Uh-huh. I can download this and upload it then to YouTube.
We should get their information and send it to them.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's a good idea. I love, they've both been videoing and filming each other too. I love it. I love it. We get to watch this lovely newlywed couple making wonderful pieces and memories here at the museum. They're gonna love these pumpkins. You guys are making pumpkins, Beth Ann. Yes. We don't know what color hers is yet. We'll know in a minute. We will know in a minute. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna do his little tappy tap tap.
Forget about the hockey nails.
It's back in to give it a bit more heat.
You know, it has a great company to take for relax.
There we go.
Lancaster as well.
There we go.
They used to have a ton of glass packages.
Oh, look at that color.
Natural gas boom.
Look at that color. Look, tap, it came right off. Now he's gonna go gather for the, isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Sudie. He's gonna gather the glass. He's gonna gather from the hot, hot clear. He's gonna gather for the stem. So there's the glob. And that is an electric gathering pod that all that clear glass is in. It's 2,000 degrees. That's electric. I don't know what that would do to your bill. You want to come to a place like this and take classes. Don't go buying all this stuff. Come here, take a class, enjoy it. So he's making that hot again. Then he'll add the color this time. And the color is just like frit I use in the glass, for glass fusing. Here it goes its little shape. Maybe he already gathered the glass color and I missed that. Yep, here comes the stem. Squishy. Pull it. It's making sure it's just the right strength. Giving it the wrap. Little coils. And here we go. A little cut. Look at those colors. I love those colors. It's like a golden amber stem and a beautiful purple pumpkin. Oh, it's they dip into pieces of broken glass that's called frit. And now he's straightening the little stem into this kiln, and that anneals it. How cool is that? How cool is that? Oh. That was so cool. Okay. Let me. My pool is going to be next. Well, my shot at it is going to be next. I'm making a witch's ball, and I'm thinking I might want to run to the bathroom before I do it. But I want to keep this going, this live going, because we have 21,000 likes. Let me see.
I'll take up here and catch up with you.
Maybe I stop here. Maybe I stop here. Maybe I stop here and then we'll go live again. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll give Wendy the phone. It's a good experience. That's a good idea too.
So much fun. Oh, what is it? Yeah. It's a little anxiety producing.
You
'cause
did
I'm like,
real. I
oh,
love your colors. I love the colors.
I know.
They're so beautiful.
I almost went with like the traditional orange one.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
glad
want-
you didn't.
Yeah.
The traditional is cool, but your colors were gorgeous. So were your husband's.
Yeah, I loved it. So.
They were really, really
Well, it
cool.
was nice meeting y'all.
Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your adventures.
You guys will have to check the
Oh yeah.
It's the 1870 Studio is my website or my TikTok. Do you do TikTok?
I do Instagram. Do
Okay.
you have Instagram?
Yeah. The 1870 Studio. And it's just THE1870 Studio. It's an old church that we live in. But I got some really good video of you guys.
Wait, like the number 1870?
Yep, the 1870 Studio.
There we go.
Yay,
Alright.
send me a message and tell me that we were doing at the glass blowing thing together.
Sounds good.
Since
Yeah,
it's a
we'll
good
do.
stuff. Enjoy
Okay,
your
thank you.
honeymoon. Bye. Great meeting you.
Are you going down next?
Okay, so I'm going down next.
Are you going to video?
Yeah, Wendy's gonna video. I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom, but then I feel like it's just nervousness that I really don't have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to hold him up if he comes back when he
Yeah.
comes back in.
I guess they're having him shipped to their house.
Okay,
He was getting
so
some
he's doing
shipping.
that. Okay. Okay.
The
Can-
glass is so shipping, it doesn't have to stay hot.
Isn't it
You
cool?
held it out in the air. And it was fine.
Yes. Well, then he keeps sticking it into there because he has to cool it at certain levels to get that one bubble to harden in there. And then goes back in and dips it again into the heat. Isn't it? It's so cool to watch. So cool to watch.
The original glass.
They buy the glass.
No, I mean, where did you put the folded is that
In here, the clear is in this kiln.
I see two.
Swing back anytime in between there.
Where that table is?
Oh.
Right underneath it?
Just tell them
No,
I'm trying to
I don't
build
think
glass
so.
and we'll show you
I don't
guys.
think
See
so.
if I can find out how we put on there.
Yeah. They're,
It has all their classes.
yes. Oh,
Upcoming.
Yeah.
all their upcoming
When you're done with this
workshops.
form, you guys can just leave it lay up here wherever. And then you're
Seriously, if you're
welcome to
anywhere
just
close to here,
sit
come to
at
this.
your
Look
desk
at
and hang
these.
out
This
until
is
the,
like and you could stay at that church that we're staying at.
And tell us what the difference is.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna be making.
If you guys do decide to get out of here and head through the
I'm
studio,
I'm excited
do me a favor and
about
just shout
that.
at me so I know you're coming through.
Excited
Sure,
about
thank you
that.
guys.
What's the class name?
You can write pumpkin or blonde pumpkin, either one is fine.
Oh, I'm gonna give this to Wendy. And we'll do our thing. I'm nervous.
No, I know this.
I'm nervous.
I have to get those things out for these witches balls.
Okay.
Change a couple tools and stuff out.
Okay.
Do you have a preference on color?
What do you think about like a translucent or transparent orange for the outside and green for the inside?
I wouldn't, those aren't gonna work just because where all those colors made with different metals, some of those metals don't like each other.
Oh,
They
okay.
silver and nasty brown or gray.
Okay.
Orange and green are usually those colors. that
They're
don't
gonna be
like each
okay.
other.
No worries.
Also, when we push torso stringers.
Uh-huh.
They're just going to be the colors you have on the
Of
surface
the-
that get pushed
okay.
through.
What do you recommend?
It depends. So do you have like, did you have something you, like a color you like?
I
up
love
here?
every color. I love every color.
Do you know where you're wanting to hang it up at?
I have
Is it,
I
do you
have
like a
windows
window in
of
your
every
house?
color.
Well, oh yeah,
Every
you can
color.
stained glass, I guess.
Yeah.
Then
So
I
I
would
can
really
hang it
say
anywhere.
just kind of find a transparent color that really calls to you.
Okay.
And then kind of find out what goes good with that. Since that
Okay.
transparent will be like your base color.
What color are you using for yours?
That's what I was asking you if you were wanting to buy it. Is
Oh,
there
yeah,
a
I do
particular
wanna
color
buy
you
it.
want to see?
Yeah. Any that you think is good for you. And how about like a purple and red?
Purple and
Did
red?
they-
Yeah, we can do purple and red.
Do they work?
Yeah.
Do you want to do purple and red, and I could do a yellow and blue? Do they
Yeah, we
work?
can do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Depending on what you pick, it might tint it a little more on the green side.
that's cool. I
but
love
it'll be
those
pretty,
colors.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, no problem at all. Let me just get a couple things
Okay.
out. We'll be good to go.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Did I say blue?
Yes, and congratulations.
Okay. All right. So I'll look and see. We've had a total of 1,100 different viewers on this live. That's great. I love that. And we have 24,000 likes. Let's get up to 100,000. Come on. Come on. I see people well over 100,000 likes for like, here, watch this popcorn pop. You're learning something cool here. Give Justin all those loves and likes. And thank you so much for tapping and watching and sharing. You're welcome, Mrs. Vicky. Justin, gonna tell him. Justin, we've had over 1,000. Oh, he can't hear in there. He can't because of it's noisy down there. They have the color hot pink, probably. They have all kinds of colors. All kinds of colors. I'm happy with any color that the witch's ball comes out.
It'll
I
go
am
in your
so
house
excited
regardless.
about
Yeah.
that. A yellow and blue one that he said it might turn part of it green. Great.
Yeah.
Ooh. And the other one purple and red. Ooh. I'm excited. Yes, I have never, what you're about to see, I have never seen this process happen before. I've never seen one of these made. I've never
on
seen a
TV,
video of a witch's ball being made.
Oh, not a witch.
No.
No.
You might have seen glass blown before, but you've never seen a witch's ball
No.
made before. I'm telling everybody too.
He has to
Makes
change
you-
our totals.
Yeah, like, love. Show all this good love. This is amazing stuff. I'm gonna be buying the one that Justin makes as well, and I'm gonna be buying that pumpkin that he made too. He's awesome.
I'm ready when you are.
Awesome. It's ready. I'm gonna hand this to Wendy. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Perfect. Come on down. And you said you've done ornaments before? Or? Cool. Got you. So, witch's balls are really similar to ornaments that you've done before. But once we get them about halfway blown out, then we're going to press those little stringers here. While it's still got some thickness, and we're just pressing them until we feel them stick. And then once they stick, we know they're fused and stuck together. So, school wasn't going home. Oh, do you? Nice. And then torch work with those. Neat. That's awesome. How long have you had your animal set up? Got you. iffy. Got you. Got you. You should. And it's a commitment. Once you get that gas bill coming in. So tools can be really, really similar. Only different tools we use when we went over for the pumpkin. So first thing we'll need are the blocks again. We'll need the 6 block first to get our kind of rough shape. Then we'll use the 8 block later to kind of pump it back out. We'll kind of press those strippers through it. We'll kind of lump it up and mess it up. So again, shears we out. We'll kind of press those strippers through it. We'll kind of lump it up and mess it up. So again, shears we shouldn't need as long as everything goes smooth. Jacks I'll use force today, but remember blades will be hot. Only new tool we're going to need that we didn't go over are these tweezers. We're not using these to pinch or pull. We're going to use just one of those points to press those little things. Same as with height. Where those hips are dark, make sure you stay away from those. Where hot glass sticks to hot metal, well, you really start getting tacky. Just put it in that bucket, just shake most of the water back off of them. Was there anything at all you might find over before I do get started? We don't. So we'll blow out our ornament halfway. Those stringers or the side holes in the ornament, they can just push through the center. So that's why I was saying they can't be different colors, because we're just pushing that surface glass through. That's why we do the demos, because it's so hard to like explain what's going on. Yeah, that's more than fine. Yep. Same thing. I'll just need a little extra room for when I go to that gather. After that, you're more than welcome to go to the studio. And it's since it's just you now, you might be able to get a shot over my shoulder, back short enough to take you want to see down in that furnace. Oh, really? Hey,
This guy. Here we go. We're going to watch Justin do this. This is going to be amazing. Our lovely camera girl and my lovely aunt. Justin's given us the big tour now.
So these witches balls will take the amount of glass, maybe a little more than we have on like our starter bubbles for
Okay.
our pumpkins. It's not a ton. So again, I just want to blow through this, make sure it's not clogged.
Right.
So when I gather, I'm just turning into this. I've got the furnace open. I'm just turning into the sidewall here to keep it nice and steady.
Okay. Just gathering this glass. Gather. Everybody tap. But I want to see 100,000 likes. Come on. I don't ask you for much.
Turning to keep it on center. If it ever gets off center, we just want to flip it, let it fall back to center before we start turning again. So we're going to squeeze most of that glass off the pipe. Everything on the pipe will end up being waste material later on. And remember, since I've touched it with metal and since I've talked a little bit, I've cooled that surface down a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and heat this back up before I go into my purple.
I am loving this. Erica, I wish you were here.
So now that it's really moving around, coming straight out of that hole, we move our
So
left
hot.
hand up to where it's comfortable. We can just let it kind of fall and sit in that base color. So remember that red, since it's an opaque or one I can't see through, I want to go into a lot colder so we don't completely cover up our transparent color. So we'll take a quick heat on this, and we'll be able to see when we first start heating this, those edges will kind of heat up and round out since it's the thinnest part. If we kept heating it, it would just melt in completely smooth. But remember, we want to go into this red while it's still a little cold. And remember guys, this red is going to get dark from this heat. It'll look like a really dark gray or almost a black while it's warm. Now we want to keep this until it melts in nice and smooth. We want
Yes.
Now we want to keep this until it melts in nice and smooth. We want to get rid of all that texture. And then we'll shape it up nice and round with that 6 block before we start our bobble.
hot, Justin.
Oh, we stay warm down here all year, guys.
It is hot.
It's starting to cool
But
down.
it
It's
feels,
getting to
it
be
feels,
glass blowing weather.
it's just like the hot from there, but the door's open and there's a great breeze coming
Oh, the
in.
fan's hell.
Yes.
So now I'll take it over to the bench. Remember, we're just using that 6 block to shape it up nice and round. So once I've got it nice and round, we can start that bubble. So I'll blow the layer into the pipe and cover the end of my thumb. Remember that here will just heat up and expand. And I can take my thumb off the pipe whenever I have the bubble size I need. Now, we do
Ooh.
want to leave it relatively thick for now. So when we're working on yours, I'll have a seat at the bench. You can stand where you are right now.
Okay.
And then we'll take those tweezers and we're just real gently letting them kind of just real gently pushing towards the center, so we'll let it fall center. And then when we flip it, we're good to start that little indentation.
Oh my
And we're just
goodness.
gradually bringing those points together until we feel them stick. Once they stick, I'll give it a little puff to make sure it doesn't collapse.
Okay.
And then we can add some more stringers from the other side.
Oh my
Do this
gosh.
2 or 3 times.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make a witch's ball.
It's kind of hard to see where it's still got some thickness to it. Once I start blowing it out, we'll be able to see those stringers running through the board.
He's making
You might even
stringers.
be able to see them a little bit on this heat when it really should keep her low for a little longer. So then opposite side and a little lower. And same thing, we're just pushing these together until we feel them touch. Once they stick, we just want to give it a puff to make sure it doesn't collapse. And then the last ones, I like to kind of come from the bottom and go up towards the center.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Everybody tap, 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 share, share, share. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to be a witch's ball. This is going to hang
So
in
again,
the
we'll let it
church.
kind of fall off center and then just real gently kind of pushing up towards the center.
How many times do you poke it?
Normally I do 3 beads, so 6 poke marks.
Okay.
So remember how I said we only want to blow into this if it's nice and round?
Uh-huh.
Now we want to get rid of that kind of lumpy potato that
Okay.
we got. So when we're working on yours, we got it to this stage. You can go ahead and get your blow hose ready. I'll have a seat at the bench and then we'll blow it out into that heat block. and
Okay.
kind of round it back up.
He's heating it up again.
Yeah, it's just real gentle pressure. We shouldn't be blowing so hard we're
Right.
turning purple or anything. And now can you see those stringers?
Yes,
Good. So
yes.
They should show up on the final piece.
Oh,
So we'll take a quick heat, and then next heat we should be blowing it out to size and shape.
okay. Oh my gosh. If I was a doggy and I had a tail, my tail would be wagging. I can't believe this. This is so fantastic. Oh my gosh, Justin is just amazing. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Look how easy he makes that look. Justin makes that look.
I'm starting to figure them out.
You make it look so easy, Justin.
Thank you guys.
Everybody's loving it. There's 45,000 likes.
Oh wow. And you can see that red
Look at the
still has
witches.
its gray
Oh my
color right
goodness.
now. So I'll take a
I
quick heat
love
on it
it.
just to make sure
Uh-huh.
it stays hot while I'm working on that stem.
Okay, Wendy, I will ask him. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Same
gosh.
as with the pumpkin. I just kind
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Remember, this glass is going to want to break wherever it's the coldest and the thinnest, so I should be able to give it just a couple taps, and it should send a vibration down to that weak point.
Look at that
Cold wall
beautiful.
covered with the stem.
Look at the beautiful. He's gonna put a hook on there. I love it. Do you see the little stems through?
So same as with
Oh.
these want to be solid rods for the hook.
Oh my
Don't take
gosh.
much glass.
So he's gonna make a little hook so we can hang this in the window. I know what window we're hanging it in.
With the color, hot glass sticks to other glass. So this bit will stick right to the top here. And then I'm just waiting for that heat where it's still nice and malleable, but
Right.
not so hot it wants to just fall over and
I love
collapse
that.
on itself.
Mhm.
You can see it's still got some heat to it.
And then the little flippity flip.
Yep. We'll tuck it, and then it's a hook. We'll round it out if it needs
Oh
it.
my goodness.
And then this is going to go hang out in that annealing oven with the rest of the work for
Yes.
today. It depends on the thickness of the glass.
Oh,
so the
into
thicker
the
you make
oven?
your work, the longer you're going to have to.
Oh my gosh.
Everything I'm making today
Okay.
is down over about 12 hours or so.
I think we're gonna need Wendy to just do it from up here with it plugged in because it's super hot. Like do it from up here with it plugged in.
Oh yeah, that's the one from overheat down here.
Here with it plugged in. Here with it plugged in. Sorry guys, I gotta plug you in.
Her phone is scalding hot from being down there.
It's always confused me.
I started doing this almost 3 years ago. Friends taught me to do it.
Yeah. It does better than your other. It does better than your other socials. Wow, that's awesome. What colors did you want to do on your piece for you to decide? Will you grab those samples for me?
Yes. Let's grab the colors.
And remember, I've got that purple and red down here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, those will be nice.
Show us, Chris.
So, yeah, those will be nice.
Show us, Chris.
So, these will look nice where this is a little dark. It's technically transparent, but it's kind of dark. It might be hard to see those streamers. If it's lit, you'll definitely notice it. This blue is a little lighter. You might show it a little bit better. Perfect. And remember, it's not going to be quite. And remember, it's not going to be quite as bright. Yellow will look dark while it's hot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it'll brighten up as it cools down. How long ago did that class? Yellow will look dark while it's hot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it'll brighten up as it cools down. How long ago did that class? Has it? And the furnace got you.
Years.
How long ago did that class? Has it? And the furnace got you.
Years.
How long ago did that class? Has it? And the furnace got you.
Years.
I can't keep up. I can't build up enough
Chris,
That's awesome.
it froze. It says local connection. Chris,
That's awesome.
it froze. It says local connection, something.
Yeah, I don't want that live stream. That has over
Connection, something.
yeah, I don't want that live stream. That has over 1,000 people have seen already.
Okay.
Did you have any questions on the process before we get started? I'll grab you one of these pipes. Let's get your fingers warmed up.
1,000 people have seen already.
Okay.
Did you have any questions on the process before we get started? I'll grab you one of these pipes. Let's get your fingers warmed up. Remember, it's just right hand out. Remember, it's just right hand out. Just turn back here. Just go ahead and where you're comfortable. And then turn away from something. Just turn back here. Just go ahead and where you're comfortable. And then turn away from something. Just turn back here. Just go ahead and where you're comfortable. And then turn away from something. Use your thumb.
Hold this right here a minute. Hold this right here a minute. Hold this right here a minute.
12 directions. Let me wait till it's more comfortable with an act. Either way is fine. It's just whatever feels more comfortable. I'll try to remember to turn that loop. If I forget, just don't get switch with me away. I won't hurt my feelings. And I know certain one of them will stay on course. You know, if you change your mind. So for now, I'm going to hang out behind the safety shield. I'll grab your gather and I'll just bring it right over to your foot. And remember, we're going in that blue curve.
It just keeps saying unstable connection. It just keeps saying unstable connection. Okay. Okay. What?
for that rail. Take
She
that
wants to
with
know how where to
you. You're
find
gonna want to get
it.
that
Find what?
6 block out
Oh,
of the bucket.
YouTube.
Remember, we'll shape this up nice and round before we
It's
blow
the
it in.
1870.
1870.
It's the one in your right hand with the 6 on the end.
Oh, that's it. 1870.
It's the one in your right hand with the 6 on the end.
Oh, that's it.
So remember when I bring
Oh, that's it.
So remember, when I bring this over, anywhere behind my hand seam for me to grab, you want to keep it firm, pull off the right below. Put this closed in a little low, and here you go. Change direction now. Put this closed in a little low, and here you go. Change direction now. That's perfect. I'll go ahead and start this bubble for us. You can set that block back in the bucket. Perfect. I'll go ahead and start this bubble for us. You can set that block back in the bucket.
Will it be the bigger block next time?
Yeah, next time I'll use the block but you blow into that blow hose. So if you want to head to the front of the bench and just get those tweezers ready, we're ready to start those strips.
Right.
It doesn't move.
Scooch over.
It's just
Scooch over.
real gentle pressure first. We'll let it kind of fall off center and just use one of those points. Yeah, yep. So you just want to use one of the points and just let it fall center and just use one of those points. Yeah, yep. So you just want to use one of the points and just let it fall center and just use one of those points. Yeah, yep. So you just want to use one of the points and just let it fall center and just use one of those points. Yeah, yep. So you just want to use one of the points and just let it fall. Same thing though, kind of. Let it fall off center, and when I flip it, we're good to go. Let it fall off center, and when I flip it, we're good to go. Where it's going to be a little colder, we might have to push just a little harder, but it shouldn't be crazy hard or anything. We might have to push just a little harder, but it shouldn't be crazy hard or anything. Not yet. And when we flip it, yeah, go for it. Yeah, right there's perfect. Right. Not yet. And when we flip it, yeah, go for it. Yeah, right there's perfect. Right. Perfect. One more on this one. Right. Perfect. One more on this one. Half of the stuff. Right. Perfect. One more on this one. Half of the stuff real gentle on this one. Just from the bottom, but up towards the center. Let's see if we can get those to stick to that clump in the middle.
I love this so much.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun as long as we can get those to stick to that clump in the middle.
I love this so much.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun as long as you don't mind sweating just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a ton of fun as long as you don't mind sweating just a little bit.
oh.
Yeah. Alright. And the other one is real gentle. Perfect. So if we want to set those tweezers down, and go ahead and get your blow hose ready. Just stretch it out nice and long. Make sure it doesn't have any knots or any tentacles in it. We'll blow it out into that 8 block, kind of get rid of that
See
funky
the string
potato
ones?
shape we got going on.
Okay.
And then on the next beat, we'll be good to blow it out to size and shape. still, it's working that heat. So with this, stop. That's nice amount too. See, if you're yellow still, it's working that heat. So with this, if you don't mind, just toss into that bin for me to get cleaned up. Number one, we go, supervise that hug material. So with this, if you don't mind, just toss into that bin for me to get cleaned up. Number one, we go, supervise that hug material, mess it up.
I want to go see this bit. I'll get this done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
You did a
everybody.
great job with those stringers
50s.
as well.
Thank Oh my gosh,
You did a
everybody.
great job with those stringers
50s.
as well.
Thank
Will
you,
come to this
Justin.
side?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, those stringers look really nice.
Oh, yay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those stringers look really nice.
Oh, yay.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh,
how you've done it before.
Oh my gosh.
That's how you've done it before.
I have never done the witch bowl before. Tapping your fingers off. I love you. Thank you. How cool is this? How cool is Justin?
You've done it before.
I have never done the witch bowl before. Tapping your fingers off. I love you. Thank you. How cool is this? How cool is Justin? Justin has like the coolest thing to do in the world.
Oh, you guys are just buttering me up.
Look
You
at
like that
this.
witch's ball.
Oh, I love that witch's bowl. And I think you guys sell stuff online, don't you?
Yeah, we do have some stuff for sale online, and we also have a ton available here in our gift shop.
Is it marked what's made by you?
Some of it will be signed.
Oh, you could get a piece from Justin. That would be lovely.
But if you're ever here in person, just ask. They'll typically know who made it up front.
Great.
If they don't know up front, you can always come back and ask one of the glass blowers back here.
Yes. I love that little loop-de-loop.
Yeah, the hooks are fun.
I love it.
They're tough because it's already
It's
folded up, but it's
solidifying,
solid.
yes.
It's so quick.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna sneak right
Yep.
past you. Really good job with it. That looks nice.
I'm so excited. So excited. Now it's gonna anneal.
Perfect. I got
And-
one more form for you if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm happy to answer questions.
Perfect.
Here where it's
Everybody,
cool if you guys
yes,
have
everybody
questions.
think of questions for Justin. He said he's happy to answer any. And look at all these colors. Look at these colors you can choose from. What colors would you choose? This is just top notch.
Are you guys
This is
going to
top
visit our
notch.
fuse glass studio today?
We're not going to do that, I don't think, but we're going to tour the museum.
Gotcha. I was going to say we do offer walk-in classes for the
Do
fuse
you?
glass on
Interesting.
Wednesdays.
I'll see if the girls want to. We
just
might do
chit-chat
that.
with them about it a bit.
Yeah.
This last form, if you could fill out for me, is just a
Yes.
post-class evaluation. We're a
Oh gosh, you
non-profit.
get a number 10 plus on everything.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
That's
I appreciate
awesome.
it. We're a nonprofit, so when we apply for grants, it just helps having feedback from you guys.
Awesome.
When you're
Yes.
done with this, you can just lay up here wherever.
Okay. All right.
Did you have
I'm going to do that in a second.
questions for me?
Anybody questions for Justin? This is your chance to ask an expert. And I'm tagging this with our Hidden Gems tag. I'm a Hidden Gems
perfect.
creator for
Perfect.
TikTok.
all our other social medias are up here
Yes.
on the wall if they wanted
Yep.
to see those.
And
as
I
well.
have your they want your TikTok. Do you have
I
one?
don't. I'm kind of old school. I
Justin.
don't have any social media at all, guys. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
tell Justin he needs to get on the socials. Isn't he amazing? How long
Yeah,
have
that's
have
exactly
you been
right.
how long have you been doing this?
I've been blowing glass probably about 9 years or so now. Originally went down to Hocking College in Nelsonville, Ohio before they got rid of their glass program.
Great.
From there, worked out at Jack Pine's studio for about 5.5 years doing production. And then I've been here at the museum just a little over 2 years or so
Oh,
now.
that's incredible. And another question, how long does it take to train to do
train?
something like you're doing?
I would say it's honestly something you're just going to be working on for the rest of your life. if
Yes,
you do it.
we're always training. Yes.
I would say probably 1 or 2 years experience at least to get into a studio, and then it's
Right.
going to be a lot of on-the-job training from there.
Yes,
You just have
yes.
to have
The feel for it.
a
It's with
feel for it,
everything
just
you
a
get
basic
better.
understanding of it, so you're
Yes.
not messing up equipment when you're training from there.
Yes,
You just have
yes.
to have
The feel for it.
a
It's with
feel for it,
everything
just
you
a
get
basic
better.
understanding of it, so you're
Yes.
not messing up equipment when you're in here working.
Yes.
Like those shears, if you're cutting cold glass, are really easy to dull.
Right.
If you drip glass on your furnace door, when it closes, it's gonna, or when it cools, it's gonna
Stay
freeze
on
your
there.
door
Yes.
shut.
Oh my gosh.
Or if you drip glass in your hole, it'll
Yes.
heat that material.
Oh
and
my
have to
gosh.
rebuild it.
Another question is, does the heat get too much for you?
Yeah, I mean, not too much. I work all summer as well, but you know, you definitely have to take a lot more breaks when it's 96 outside
Yes.
and 120
Yes.
down there.
And do you do Murano glass?
Murano glass?
Murano.
Some glass in the style of Murano.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. And that's
the
glass
goblet
that
work
was made a
in
different
Murano,
way.
Italy.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're just
okay.
famous for kind of.
So it's like when people say they have a Tiffany lampshade, they have a Tiffany style lampshade.
Well, or unless they
Not
have
a-
an actual, you know, Tiffany
Right,
lampshade.
right. Gotcha.
But yeah, so Murano is just a style
Yes,
now.
yes.
Where it's also, you know, glass still made in Murano.
Yes,
But they
yes.
were just famous for kind of developing all the tools we
Yes,
still use. Like in
yes.
the past few hundred years, glass blowing has changed very
Yeah.
little.
What do you think is what's the first thing you would say to somebody who wants to try this? Is there a skill level, or is there
No,
can
for-
pretty much
for
anybody do
classes in a
this?
studio like this, make your own. So any skill level is perfect. We teach
Okay.
children's, we teach the
Right,
elderly. As
right.
long as you're, you know, get around okay.
Yes,
You can blow glass.
that's awesome.
If it's something you wanted to try, I would recommend getting into a studio like this and just
Yes.
getting some hands-on experience first. Making
Definitely,
sure it is.
that's awesome.
If it's something you wanted to try, I would recommend getting into a studio like this and just
Yes.
getting some hands-on experience first. Making sure it is
Definitely.
something you enjoy. That
Yes.
heat can be a lot, so just
Yes.
make sure it's something you can tolerate. Hands-on experience first. Making sure it is
Definitely.
something you enjoy. That
Yes.
heat can be a lot, so just
Yes.
make sure it's something you can tolerate.
Yeah.
From there,
Yeah.
I'd recommend going to a university or a
Right.
college for it.
Right.
And Ohio's still a popular school for glass. Hawkins unfortunately canceled its glass program, but there's still Kent State and Bowling Green. They both have great bachelor's programs for
Right.
glass, and then OSU
Right.
has a bachelor's and a master's program for glass. That's
Very
really
cool.
really good.
That's awesome.
I think just about every other state I know has at least one school
That's so good.
offering
It's-
glass blowing as well.
And it's something. Glass blowing has been around for a long
oh yeah, they're
time.
ancient Egyptian.
Long time.
glass
That's what I
blowing
was going to
exhibits,
say.
yeah.
And I saw something that was on exhibition from one of the pyramids was blown glass,
Yeah,
and so they've been doing it for a while.
It's been, oh gosh, probably 6 years or so, but the Columbus Museum of Art used to have a ancient Egyptian blown glass exhibit.
That's
it was
so
really
cool.
Neat to see, you know, they were
It's
working
very
on-
different looking. It's super delicate, I think,
it's
looking what I
delicate,
saw.
well, and a lot of it's kind of rough still too,
Yes.
because they couldn't take any reheats.
They weren't
So they
refined.
couldn't
Yes.
fire polish stuff. They
Yes.
didn't have gas. They were working
Yes.
on a big wood or coal
Yes,
pit.
definitely.
And all of their glasses, they didn't have color, but they also didn't have clear glass. They
Right.
didn't know how to make it clear.
How to
so
make
it
it
all
clear.
has
It all has a
bluish
tinge
or
to it.
green
Yes,
tint to it.
yes. And hey, they want to know if you've ever gotten burned.
Yeah, I got hundreds and hundreds of what I'll call sizzles.
We learn
it's-
learn not what to touch when you're working with hot stuff. You learn
it's
real
really
quick.
good at telling you what you can and can't
Yeah.
touch. But yeah, I've had, I would say, I don't know, hundreds of sizzles.
Yes, yes,
You know,
Yeah,
I've been
and-
pretty fortunate about no serious burns.
yes. And a question of, have you been to Venice?
Venice,
Have you ever been to
no,
Venice?
I have not. It's on the
Put
it's
that
on
on
the
that bucket list. Yeah. Go there.
I got quite a few studios on my bucket list.
Yes, yeah. Well, if you're ever in Pennsylvania, come
Yeah,
to my
I'm gonna-
studio.
I'm gonna get your
I don't have
information
this
before you get
set
out of
up,
here.
but you
I'd
would
still
be a
love to check
welcome
it out.
guest,
Yeah, I
and
would
we
love
could.
to check
We
it out.
could. Have you ever pulled glass from a vitrograph kiln?
No, I've only
Well, there
ever
you go.
pulled can on pipe. So
You
yeah,
will love
I'd
pulling glass
that.
from a vitrograph kiln. And you can tell my husband never ever touch a wooden dowel rod to 1600 degree glass coming out of a kiln.
No, or you won't have that
It
dowel rod
will
long.
I always tell
Yeah.
him, don't burn my church down.
Yeah, too hot to
It
cook in
starts
here,
smoking
guys.
immediately.
Oh yeah.
Is that
It starts.
a paddle that you use to flatten the bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
wood, but
oh.
you can see. You can't see it now, but I'll show you one that's maybe I don't know, maybe 8
How long
months
do
old.
they? Somebody asked how long they last.
It just depends on how much use they're getting.
How much heat they're
I'll show
getting.
you one that I've been using since June.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good question. Oh my gosh, I would love it if he came to the studio.
Wouldn't that be neat?
I would love that. We gotta make that happen.
Yeah.
We're not that far away.
It goes to Hershey.
Yes, I'm right up the road from Hershey.
So this was brand new, got unboxed in June.
Brand new in
This one's
June.
probably closer to 8 months or
Oh my
8
God.
months or more.
Oh, I
This
love
one's
it.
not going to be in the shop much longer.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Well, this is
I'll be right back.
okay. This has been incredible. Did you guys have any questions for him?
I want to know if he creates every day. Like if he doesn't.
Oh,
have
that's a good
class, is he
question.
creating?
So you got to do it every day because I got to. Well, there's a lot of stuff I got to do.
Did you guys have?
Do you create every day?
Yeah, I not every day of the week. I have a couple days off right now. It just depends on the time of the year. I would say at least blowing glass 5 days a week.
That's
if
cool.
Not more.
That's why you're so good. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
just
doing
lots
it
of
over and over.
practice. I was
Um,
fortunate enough to work kind of after school, get my start in a production studio.
That's
So I
great.
was, I guaranteed 40 hours. There were weeks I worked
That's
70-hour
wonderful.
weeks.
Oh my goodness.
And there are ups and downs to that. It's nice to get all that
Yes.
studio time, but then you don't get to experiment as
Yes,
much. You're kind of
it's
trapped into a
experimenting.
product line.
What do you do? They want to know, do you do anything with the boards when you're done with them?
No, typically those will just get recycled or thrown
They would
away.
make some cool art.
I've seen people make wall art tables,
Yes.
like cast them in epoxy and stuff.
That's cool. That is
But
cool.
we just typically, we're kind of a small
You might
studio.
get some people commenting or messaging to the thing
Asking if they
saying,
can
"Can we
have it."
buy these? Can we buy these?"
I'm sure we could work something out.
Do you
They're
do
cool.
special requests?
Yeah, we do custom orders,
Special
special
requests.
requests.
There you go.
For that, either get a hold of us here at the museum on phone or shoot one of us an email. We're
Okay.
happy to talk to you guys
Excellent.
about custom orders and
That's
check out
wonderful.
the website as well. We do ship. We
They
have all
ship?
of our classes listed online. And we
Yes.
also have a little bit of work for sale up on our website as well.
And you were saying on Wednesdays you do walk-in for
Walk-ins
fused
the
glass.
Yeah, and the other one she
Oh.
does by appointments.
So you can
Sharon's
do-
fantastic. She
You
does,
can do walk-ins to do
a
fused
huge
glass
variety
here.
of classes as well.
And Pam wants to
And-
know if you ship overseas.
Overseas, yes,
Yep.
we do ship
Yep.
wherever you need them shipped to.
Yes.
But yeah,
That's
Sharon
amazing.
can also typically handle a little larger size groups. Typically,
Right.
if you give her enough notice, up to about a dozen people.
Oh, that's
largest
great.
classes we'll offer down here are going to be for 8 people at a time,
Mhm.
or in one session, and that's going to be for the witches' balls and the ornaments.
That's-
Pumpkins, we typically do 5 mats, same with paperweights, and then vases, bowls, we limit it to 2 people. They're just a little more involved.
There's
a little
more to it,
time
yes.
consuming for those.
What's your favorite thing to make?
That's a good question. I would say it always changes, just depending on what I'm trying
Right,
to
the
learn,
mood for
what's
the
exciting
day,
me,
and
what I'm getting bored on.
Right.
Lately, I've been trying to get better at doing handles for mugs or pitchers.
Oh.
Trying to get better at doing those solo.
Yes.
It's really tough and at times kind of frustrating.
Yes, yes.
Because if you're attaching a handle to a piece, you either have a finished cup or a finished vase you can sell.
Mhm.
If you attach that handle while it's too cold, that temperature difference will just
Yes.
crack it.
Yes.
If you attach it while your handle or while your cup or your vase is too hot, when you go to pull your handle out to length, it's going to pull the cup or the vase with it, pull it into
Right.
an oval.
So it's
really
finding that
hard to
sweet
get that
spot
sweet
of-
spot.
Yes.
And then it's also hard to get it attached without leaving tool marks and
Right.
that sort of thing.
Right. That sounds like a really good thing to be practicing on, to just really be able to do it in your
They're
sleep.
a lot
It has to
easier
be
with
over.
an assistant, so want to
Right.
prep that bit for
Yes,
you and bring it
yes.
over. And class one, especially if you're doing really intricate pieces, or you're doing really large work, is definitely a team sport.
Yes, yeah, I see a lot of, and especially like with shows, I think like on Netflix, like
Yeah.
Blown Away and all.
Yeah.
People have a really good understanding of the concept of what's happening, but to go out, you can't go out to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and buy this stuff.
Yeah.
You have to come to like a place like here and has the glass gotten overheated and broken on accident? Probably that happens a lot.
When,
or
like working on those
anytime,
cups?
yeah.
A lot more in the beginning. It's happening a little less to me now, but hopefully it won't happen at all pretty soon.
Yes, yeah. Well, this has been incredible.
Yeah, I'm
and
glad
thank
you guys
so
enjoyed
much.
it. Hopefully you guys come in and join us for a class as well.
Yes, definitely come along and have a glass with Justin. I'm going to fill this out for him.
Thank you.
And I'm going to pass this camera over to Wendy. Wendy, if you want to take him out and just start showing him something, I want to have a quick little chitty chat with Justin. Just give him a little tour in a case or whatever. I'm not going to tell you my credit card number or anything. But
This is the window, which is absolutely gorgeous above where the finished product is.
I'm usually there. I usually stay for a week or so when I'm out, so I'll definitely work something into the schedule.
And this is the fused glass that they were talking about. This is, I believe, what Pris does, like when she made the ghost pendants. And I'm sorry if you can see my shadow in the glass, or my reflection, I should say.
Thank you. It definitely took me some time to get used to, you know, where I started a production studio. It took a
Look,
little while
glow
to
in the
get used to
dark
talking to people that
paperweights.
just weren't other black folks.
They're really, really neat.
Write your information down on here, and I'll keep track of
Okay.
it. Get a hold of you next time.
This is just a blank wall to take you down to the gallery.
I haven't done it in a long time. I used to get out there to Pittsburgh for the Great River.
No, I didn't make anything today. To tell you the truth, Pris got all the creative genes of the family, and I love just to watch her. She is so enthusiastic about everything she does, and she just can't wait to learn more. And she just, well, you guys all know, you watch her create, and when she comes up with new ideas, you know, she just works on them till she perfects them. This was the vault that I was telling you guys. It looks like a real bank vault. But these are the treasures of Ohio. But these are the treasures of Ohio. And when I came in, I seen my mom. And when I came in, I seen my mom. And when I came in, I seen my mom. It's different.
Matter of fact, I've had a couple people over the years ask if they could buy. Could we, would we sell the door?
Yes.
Because it is an amazing piece of workmanship.
Look at those gears.
And the Diebold, matter of fact, I've had a couple people over the years ask if they could buy. Could we, would we sell the door?
Yes.
Because it is an amazing piece of workmanship.
Look at those gears.
And the Diebold,
Pretty neat.
but you can get an idea of how secure it was. Look, you can see how thick this door is.
I didn't know this.
But you can get an idea of how secure it was. Look, you can see how thick this door is.
I didn't know this. Oh my golly, yeah.
No.
Mechanism. Oh my golly, yeah.
No.
Mechanism. Oh my golly, yeah.
No.
Mechanism. Oh my golly, yeah.
No.
Mechanism.
Offices are, it was a, offices are And the other was offices or and the other was offices or and the other was a dress or a children's shop. Yeah, exactly. And we leased this space for the first, I don't know, 10, 12 years. And there was a dress or a children's shop. Yeah, exactly. And we leased this space for the first, I don't know, 10, 12 years. And the other was a dress or a children's shop. Yeah, exactly. And we leased this space for the first, I don't know, 10, 12 years. Being an old building,
Comes repairs.
always, there's always something that needs to be done.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know all about it.
Yeah.
And we've done quite a bit of remodeling and bringing things up to code and that sort of thing over the years.
Comes repairs.
Always, there's always something that needs to be done.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know all about it.
Yeah.
And we've done quite a bit of remodeling and bringing things up to code and that sort of thing over the years. I apologize for what we call this is our history room.
Oh, I love it.
We're
That's
we're
not
we're
bad.
beginning to do some renovation. Apologize for what we call this is our history room.
Oh, I love it.
We're
That's
we're,
not
we're
bad.
beginning to do some renovation. Apologize for what we call this is our history room.
Oh, I love it.
We're
That's
we're,
not
we're
bad.
beginning to do some renovation. Three nonprofit. Yes.
Oh.
Now we've been in the Ohio Glass Museum's been here for 18 years. We're in our 18th year. We opened our doors in May of 2006. And,
I have a question of a picture that I seen behind you.
2006. And,
I have a question of a picture that I seen behind you.
2006. And,
I have a question of a picture that I seen behind you.
if you do something long enough, like blow glass, that's kind of what happened to your cheeks after a lifetime of that. I think
Prescott
many of the
kinda
videos
cheeks
seen
like-
after a lifetime of that. I think
Prescott
many of the
kinda
videos
cheeks
seen-
like-
We have identified some of these, or most of these gentlemen that did this for.
Prescott
many of the
kinda
videos
cheeks
seen-
like-
We have identified some of these, or most of these gentlemen that did this for.
Prescott
many of the
kinda
videos
cheeks
seen-
like-
We have identified some of these, or most of these gentlemen that did this for a living, except for him, and we've put out a couple times. We call him affectionately, he's Mr. Puffy Cheeks. And we love he one that did this for a living, except for him, and we've put out a couple times. We call him affectionately, he's Mr. Puffy Cheeks. And we love who he was or who he is.
Oh, that'd be awesome to know.
We would love to get his name for sure.